Hey Ryu, do you remember which demon Tanjiro fought in his first mission?
Of course. The first one he fought was the swamp demon. A total creep who only kidnapped 16-year-old girls. What a twisted guy.
Yeah, targeting 16-year-old girls is seriously dangerous. I mean, I'm just about 16 myself, so if Tanjiro hadn't been there, things could have gone bad for me.
Sora, you're all ready. Never mind, forget I said anything. Anyway, did you know that the swamp demon might actually be based on a real-life case? First, let's go over what made the swamp demon so creepy.
Right, the swamp demon was the first demon Tanjiro fought after becoming a demon slayer. He was a tough opponent who used blood demon arts and could split into 3 bodies. That was his most dangerous power.
Exactly. He had horns growing from his forehead and wore these dark ninja-like clothes. And, as I said, he only targeted 16-year-old girls. Like some kind of twisted collector. He even said, girls are best when they're 16, which shows how messed up his thinking was.
Right, and the swamp demon collected hairpins from the girls he kidnapped. In old Japan, hairpins were often seen as a symbol of marriage or engagement. A man gifting a hairpin to a woman was a sign of deep love. Stealing them was really creepy.
Yeah, like he was trying to say, this girl is mine now. But here's the shocking part: this disturbing demon might actually be inspired by a real case from Japan's Taisho era, early 20th century.
Wait, are you saying something like this happened in real life?
You bet. In 1923, during the 12th year of the Taisho era, there was a horrific case known as the Kanto serial girl murders. The first incident happened in a place called Namata Town in Gunma Prefecture. Doesn't that sound a lot like the swamp in the swamp demon's name?
Now that you mention it, Numa means swamp in Japanese. But what kind of case was it?
On June 7, 1923, a 12-year-old girl went missing in Namata Town. And 2 days later, they found her body. Then, on August 17th, in Nagano Prefecture, a 13-year-old girl was killed. Followed by another 11-year-old girl on August 23rd, in a bamboo grove near a hot spring. It was a series of brutal murders, all targeting young girls.
That's terrifying. A killer targeting girls like that really does sound like the swamp demon.
Exactly. But here's where things got even worse. On September 1st, the Great Kanto earthquake hit, throwing everything into chaos. The police had to pause their investigation. But the killer didn't stop. On September 21st, an 11-year-old girl was killed, and in February the next year, 2 more girls, aged 13 and 10, were also murdered.
Even during the chaos of the earthquake, the killer kept going. What happened in the end?
In July 1924, they finally caught the culprit, a man named Fukiage Sataro. He was a serial killer who targeted girls and used fake identities to evade capture. This is where we start to see the connection to the swamp demon.
So who was this Fukiage Sataro guy?
Sataro had a pretty messed up childhood. His father was an alcoholic who engaged in inappropriate behavior with women right in front of him. And Sataro himself was abused growing up. As he got older, he developed a really twisted view of women. At 19, he killed an 11-year-old girl and spent 15 years in prison for it.
So, his awful upbringing probably influenced his later crimes.
Exactly. After he was released, he started targeting young girls again. And the way he evaded the police was clever. He used 3 different fake names to cover his tracks.
Wait, 3 fake identities? That sounds just like how the swamp demon could split into 3 bodies.
You got it. Fukiage would change his story over and over. Just like he was a completely different person. One day he claimed he killed 6 girls, the next he'd say it was 13. Some even thought he had multiple personalities. My theory is that when the swamp demon became a demon, he was carrying the same kind of trauma as Fukiyage, which is why he could split into 3.
I see. People with traumatic childhoods are sometimes said to develop multiple personalities. Maybe the swamp demon was like that too.
Fukiage's final words before his execution were pretty eerie too. He said, "I want to meet the last girl I tried to attack again."
That's similar to how the swamp demon failed to capture his last victim. Because of Tanjiro, right?
Yeah, exactly. His words and actions were just like a real-life demon.
Wow, hearing all that makes it clear how much the swamp demon's story is based on the real Kanto serial girl murders.
Right? You'll probably see the swamp demon's story a bit differently if you re-watch that episode now.
Definitely. If you found this story interesting, be sure to like and subscribe.
Catch you later.